Hi there, it's Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com with match number 1 with our Nivmagus Elemental deck. Do you know what? I'm going to be the worst player in the entire world and keep this. We actually do have a Simian Spirit Guide and tripled Gitaxian Probe, so we can actually deal a lot of damage here. Especially being able to give our Nivmagus Elemental haste if we needed to. So I'm going to keep this. We are on the draw as well, so if I draw into a land, we'll be fine. So I think I might just Monastery Swiftspear first turn and get some value out of it with the Gitaxian Probes. So we'll see what we're up against. I want to see the Delver matchup. I am a little bit worried by the Delver matchup, as they do have a lot of ways to kill off the Nivmagus Elemental or the Swiftspear. The good news is with Nivmagus Elemental is you have a lot of ways to get it out of like lightning bolt range pretty quickly. In fact, just countering one spell is way above lightning bolt range. And so it does look like it's going to be the Delver deck. It's going to work out great for us. So see what we draw into. If we draw into a polluted delta, that is the most beautiful thing in the entire world, because it actually does allow us to get off a Nivmagus Elemental. We could actually get this quite big with a hasty Nivmagus Elemental. But I'm just going to go ahead and go for the card here. I think Blood Crypt's a little bit more powerful, can cast more things. But we might need to conserve our life total with the... Yeah, this is very interesting what I want to do here. I could go Nivmagus Elemental Crimson Wisps. And then we can counter spells and just get Nivmagus Elemental huge and just try to beat him down that route. Or we could just try to go this route because he's already done damage to himself. So I'm going to look at his hand. He's got Treasure Cruise, Negate, Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's going to be very hard for me, so I think Nivmagus Elemental is actually a little better, especially with him not having any way to refill his hand at the moment. And there's another land next turn, so I can Nivmagus Elemental next turn and force him to Lightning Bolt the Swiftspear this turn. Or I could just get the Nivmagus Elemental out this turn and then counter a Gitaxian Probe. So, and then it'd be a 3-4. And I think that's the right play. So we're going to exile the Simian Spirit Guide to cast the Nivmagus Elemental. And then we're going to hold priority here. Exile that. Put some counters on it. And I don't get to draw a card, but I do put some counters on my Nivmagus Elemental. Now he's up to a 3-4. And my Swiftspear is up to a 3-4 as well. And I could do the same, but I might need to conserve life total. And we're just going to try to beat him down, because he's down to a 15. He does have a Lightning Bolt and Negate. But my Nivmagus Elemental is out of... And if he does reveal an instant, we know what it is here with the Delver. He's not going to be able to Treasure Cruise, so it's most likely another creature or land. And so we're in so great shape here. So he does decide to Lightning Bolt on the Swiftspear, but now he's in pretty bad shape because he can't Lightning Bolt the Elemental. And now we can actually Gut Shot the Delver Secrets if we want to. But I have an instant speed with the... Yeah, I think I just try to beat him down here. And we'll cast for 1 life. That's fine. Or no, we'll just cast here. And we'll hit the Delver. And then that allows me actually to Stomping Grounds here. I hate... Well, we need to counter one of these, the problem. I think we're going to end up countering both of them. So we're going to hold priority here. And we're going to exile this to put 2 more counters on him. And then I still believe that because next turn, could I get him high enough to kill him on 2 turns? Yes, I can. So I'm going to cast this for 2 life. And hope he doesn't draw into a Vapor Snag. Because now he's down to a... He'll be down to a 7. And this is the Goyf version. He really needs some help to draw into. He does have a Lightning Bolt, and he doesn't draw into it. So we would have drawn into a Swiftspear, which would have been horrible, and then into a Kiln Fiend. So, again, this is just crazy how much damage we do to ourselves. I think that Spellskite does come in this matchup. I'm not quite sure because we can protect our stuff, but it does require us life. I don't know if it does, but one card that does absolutely come into this is going to be the Forked Bolt. And we want the Slaughter Packs in, so I'm going to bring the other Slaughter Pact in. I don't quite know if Pact of Negation quite needs to come in. I think the Apostle's Blessings might be better. It's just, yeah, we do a lot of damage. It's hard to cut any cards at this point. Maybe we just don't try for the Simian Spirit God draw. Other than I think we have to. So Pacts and Apostle's Blessing, Apostle's Blessing, Apostle's Blessing, Apostle's Blessing. I just think Pact is better for that 1-turn kill. Maybe it's just the point to take out the Tainted Strikes, go down to a 1 of Tainted Strike, or maybe Assault Strobes aren't the right. Yeah, Tainted Strike, because he's going to be doing a lot of damage. I don't think the Infect damage is going to be the most relevant. And Mutagenic Growths are fine. They're actually extremely good. I think Mutagenic Growths are just better than Apostle's Blessing because it gets us bigger. And we do need to leave in the Pact of Negations. And Slaughter Packs might be the right card to go down into, down to 2. Forked Bolt isn't necessary. Yeah, it's going to be all the Slaughter Packs out. I don't think I quite think we need to use them. I think Forked Bolt is going to play that role. And even though Slaughter Pact, one of Slaughter Pact might be good, I don't think we really need to with Gut Shots and whatnot. I think it's just the weaker of the cards. Or maybe even Treasure Cruise is just weak in this type of thing. And Apostle's Blessing is just stronger than like a Treasure's Cruise. I think I am gonna do that. I'm gonna cut 2 of Treasure Cruise and put in a 2 of Apostle's Blessings because I know that he can run some cards that can target my guys, and Apostle's Blessing is just a huge blowout. So I'm gonna submit this. And again, he's going to be doing a ton of damage to himself, so we really just got to think of doing like between 16, I'd say between 12 and 16 damage. This is unfortunately not a keepable hand because we have no way to, we'd have to draw into a kill condition, and we actually have no way to draw any of our cards. It'd be kind of dirtle. Although we do have, yeah, this is just mulligan. A Simian Spirit Guide can play that role, but I think it's a mulligan. And this one's even worse. It does have a Forked Bolt, though, and a Treasure Cruise. It does have a Bloodstained Mire. I'm going to keep this. I don't like it, but I'm going to keep it because the Forked Bolt is very powerful against, like, a Delver here. I don't like it, though. I really don't like it. I think Treasure Cruise can get us back in. But it's going to just be a Serum Visions. I hope he double Delvers next turn and I just Forked Bolt him. And I think what I do here is I just Blood Crypt. I can use Gut Shot at any point, and this will save us some damage. But yeah, this is a little bit iffy, especially if he Goyfs here. It's just gonna be another Serum Visions, so he's filling up his graveyard. I mean, Treasure Cruises are pretty powerful in this deck because everything is usually free, but sometimes free is not, like drawing a card off of your cards is a little more powerful than a free spell that is just gonna go to the graveyard. But yeah, he's going crazy with the Serum Visions. That's number, what, 3 Serum Visions in the bin, but it's costing 4 life to do so. But again, we still have to draw into that win condition. There's another Forked Bolt. I think what we do here is we just sit back, play the waiting game, make him play some threats, and then we try to kill the threats. But again, if this is a Goyf, I don't know if I can deal with the Goyf, especially with all the Slaughter Packs. He then Thought Scare himself. Now he's got crazy amount of cards in his graveyard for a Treasure Cruise. There's the Delver's Secrets. We'll absolutely gut shot that. And there's one card in our graveyard. I'm going to go ahead and activate this Blessing Mire in a turn to go get a Steam Vents, play tapped. And we're in pretty good shape if we can start to draw into a kill condition. Unfortunately, I have to blow a Gitaxian Probe here. This will give me some information. I don't believe you can counter it. So Vapor Snag, Spell Pierce, Forked Bolt. I'm in about as good shape as he is, other than he has a ton of cards. So I have the Treasure Cruise in hand. He does not. He has cards he can run. He has no way to draw anymore, though. So, I mean, we're in kind of this similar scenario. And there's a Simian Spirit Guide I might actually just have to cast to start putting some pressure on it. But I do have to draw into another land for that scenario to pan out. And he gets another Delver of Secrets. That's fine. We'll draw it out, a Forked Bolt to try to get up to Treasure Cruise. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to Forked Bolt 1 and 1. And make that negate happen. Right? Didn't we see what was in his hand? Now I can't remember what was in his hand. And there's the Spell Pierce. Alright, Spell Pierce goes to the bin. Can't pay it. But we can Fork Bolt again. And now I've got enough in my graveyard for the Treasure Cruise. So this is getting pretty good. 2 of his Delvers are dead too. Those are sometimes his more powerful cards. He gets the 3rd Delver out. I know he has no answer for it though, so this is okay. So I'm going to Blessing Mire and maybe just go get a basic Mountain. I'm going to go for the Forked Bolt again. That's why I kept a heavy Forked Bolt hand, is a way to deal with these Delvers. So there's 3 Delvers out of the way. He's running out of win cons. 6 cards in the graveyard. So I can just sack this. And now we actually have enough. But I'm just going to go get a 1 of Mountain. And, well, I guess I just could have got a tap land there. But we will Treasure Cruise here. And try to draw into. And do you think, no, he would have countered it with the Spell Pierce, right? So I'm going to leave 2 open with the Simian Spirit Guide, and we'll just exile our graveyard. I don't think there's anything out of my graveyard I need in there. So exile everything, draw 3 cards. There's our Kiln Fiend. I'm not going to quite put it out. I know he's got a Vapor Snag and what, a Bolt? I can't remember exactly what it is. So I'm just going to play the waiting game. Now I wish I would have kept more Treasure Cruises in, because if he draws into a Treasure Cruise, he's fine. He's going to Gitaxian Probe me. I need a way how to give my guy haste, though, and protect him. So I believe Vapor Snag was in there. I can't remember what other card it is. He only has 2 cards left in hand, though. So maybe we do just play the waiting game. And I'll go ahead and get, what do I need here? Sacred Foundry to cast Apostle's Blessing might be just better. And then Kiln Fiend again can't quite come out, but I think I will just cast a Simian Spirit Guide to put some pressure on him. Try to draw out a Lightning Bolt. Try to draw out the Vapor Snag. Three Delvers are in the bin. He does have like Monastery Swiftspear. I'm getting pretty low on life. And he does Forked Bolt the Simian. So he still has the Vapor Snag. I'm going to actually just cast it for a blue to look at his hand. I can't quite remember what was in it. That's my bad for not writing it down. It's a Vapor Snag and a Negate. So I think we can safely play the Swiftspear here. And can I actually kill him? He can negate my Pact of Negation, though. So no. I can't quite... I mean, Assault Strobe's kind of nice. We don't need a double one. I can make him use his Vapor Snag. But that's only... No, that's only... We'll do 4 damage. So there's no way I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go... attacking with the Swiftspear. Get him down to a 12. Play the Kiln Fiend. So negate Vapor Snag. Negate Vapor Snag and play this into play tapped. And next turn, again, we don't have the greatest amount of cards. But he gets a Gataxian Probe, so he's still got 1 unknown, a negate, and a Vapor Snag. So, pretty good shape here. I'm in Assault Strobe. And so he's now got a double strike. And I think, can I do this no matter how he does this? If I Assault Strobe the Kiln Fiend, that's 6 damage. Yeah, he's dead here. So now what we're going to do is I'll let this resolve. It's because negate. Now we're going to Assault Strobe on the Kiln Fiend. And he's going to Vapor Snag the Kiln Fiend. And that's when I pack negation. The Vapor Snag. And that's reason to negate it. That is definitely fine. As the Kiln Fiend does get returned. But our guy is definitely prowessed enough. As we can now cast. He's 0 cards in hand. He can't do anything. So we can show him the win. So 0 cards left in hand. All we have to do is click right here, and he does scoop here. And the win is ours, so you can see exactly how this deck works. Pretty decent matchup against Delver. I mean, the Fork Bullets took care of it. The deck kind of is very similar to Delver. But so far, 1-0 with this deck in the metagame. It's a very fun deck. It's actually not too expensive. The entire deck is pretty much, again, going to be commons, uncommons, and rares that are worth nothing. And then we have the Bloodstained Mires and the Wooded Foothills, and then kind of these Steam Vents. So you're probably looking at under a $200 deck for this this particular deck. Anywho, this has been Kevin with RogueDeckBuilder.com. Thanks for watching.